Hello everybody, and welcome back to another iRacing Talks episode. This is pretty much my podcast iRacing kind of thing, where I just talk about some news in the racing and NASCAR world, some opinions on that news, and just other stuff that's going on. So, to start off, first thing I want to say, make sure you check out all of the links and stuff in the description box below. Go follow and subscribe to all those pages, as well as like this video and subscribe to this channel. I am going to see if I can find and get a look. This is my new paint scheme here. Trying to get a look at it here, but can't seem to get it because the recording thing is kind of blocking where I need to look to get to the camera. So we'll just give you a look here. Not so much in depth, but just a quick little look. New paint scheme. It's got my logo on it. Ain't much, but it's honest work. I made it myself, and I just really wanted something kind of simple. So that's what I came up with, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's about what I wanted, just some logos on a truck. But just thought I'd show that quickly before I start. And now let's get into the first topic of discussion, and that is just kind of recapping the yesterday's. You'll see this on Monday, but I record this Sunday night. So Saturday's Pro Invitational. It was held at North Wilkesboro Speedway. For those of you who don't know, basically the Pro Invitational is NASCAR drivers racing on iRacing for just for fun, and they got 4 or 5 races. Don't know which, but Dale Jr. Went out, his money, his time, his crew, and kind of cleaned up North Wilkesboro. He cleaned it up because they're not sure what they're going to do with it, whether it's going to get torn down or just that kind of thing. So basically what he wanted to do is go out, fix it up so that iRacing could scan it, and that way, no matter what happens to it, they will have the scan of the track, so they can, preserve it as history. And on Saturday, they unveiled it on iRacing. I think they said at the end of the month, it will be coming to iRacing for everything. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be pretty cool. Now, to kind of recap the race itself, Denny Hamlin won. That was his, I want to say, his second win of the Pro Invitational Series. He bumped Chastain out of the way there in the closing laps to win. Timmy Hill, if it was for points or reward or something, Timmy Hill would have been the champion. But it's not, just for fun. But he is the champion. Like I said, though, North Wilkesboro coming to iRacing sometime soon. And another thing they announced during that broadcast of the race is that the 1987 Monte Carlo and Mustang will also be coming to iRacing, which is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. I've always wanted to kind of get one of those older cars and try it and race it. Not only do they look great and look cool, but I'm sure they're a lot of fun. Obviously never been in one, or in real life or in a sim, but I can't wait to finally have a chance to try one out on a sim, because it's going to be awesome. Especially if you run over to North Wilkesboro, it's going to feel great, because that's where they it all makes sense. It just goes together. So I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait. Unfortunately, it will cost money, but you know, that's how iRacing continues to provide us the new stuff. Always costs money since they don't really make anything on the computer or the wheel or anything necessarily like that. So that's why everything on the service itself, cars, tracks, that kind of stuff, costs money. So unfortunately, it'll cost money, but I'm definitely willing to pay because it's going to be awesome. But yeah, Denny Hamlin won, moved Chastain. Chastain actually turned in the cool down lap, and Timmy Hill had a shot at it, but couldn't get it done, but he would have been the champion, like I said, if it was for points. That is the last Pro Invitational race, for now at least. Depending on how this Corona stuff goes, we could very easily see them continue that. But if Corona shuts everything down, chances are it'll be for points. If they shut the tracks down and do what they did from March to May, which I hope not, but it is likely, or not likely, but it's possible. And that'll bring us to the next thing I want to talk about, and that is the new schedule. So NASCAR, I talked a little bit about it in the last series about how they plan to go racing, and now they have officially released a schedule for the month of May. And that is starting off next Sunday. Next Sunday, May 17th, we're going to get our first real-life race in, what's that, over 3 months, I think, around 3 months. It is at Darlington, and it is a NASCAR Cup race. So on the 17th, we're going to have the Cup race at Darlington, and then on the 19th, which is Tuesday, we're going to have the Xfinity race, and then again on Wednesday, May 20th, we're going to have another Cup race. So Sunday Cup, Tuesday Xfinity, Wednesday Cup, all at Darlington. And then on May 24th, which is the following Sunday, we go to Charlotte for a Cup Series race on Sunday, an Xfinity race on Monday, a Truck Series race on Tuesday, and a Cup Series race on Wednesday. So what they're doing is keeping all the races for now in the Carolinas, just because that is where most, if not all, of the teams are located and headquartered, or based out of. So the idea is it'll just be easier for all these teams to get the crews and the cars and everything to the track until everything kind of goes back to normal. So that's the idea behind that. It's going to be a lot of races. Seven races, I think that is, in 2 weeks, which I'm ready for it because we haven't seen racing in so long. I'm just ready to see cars back out on the track. Unfortunately, there aren't fans allowed at the moment, which, you know, makes sense. Saw it coming, but due to the restrictions and everything like that, it's not allowed, and the teams are still, the teams are still required to comply with the social distancing guidelines, and if they don't, NASCAR will fine them. So it'll be interesting to see how the teams can work on the cars and all that stuff will go on. I'm ready. May 17th, mark it on the calendars. We're going racing. And with this announcement of this part of the schedule, they also announced that 3 tracks. So there's 3 Cup races that I was talking about. That one, May 17th, May 20th, or 4 Cup races, but 3 tracks. 3 tracks have lost their races, and that is Sonoma, Richmond, and Chicago. So those tracks lost their race, and they are now moved to either Darlington or Charlotte. Like I said, just with the idea of condensing that schedule and putting everything back close to the teams. So, feel sorry for those tracks and the fans who go to those tracks. It sucks, but honestly, you probably won't be missing out on much, because I really highly doubt that fans will be allowed back in the track this year. I just don't see it happening. I hope we are, but I highly doubt it. So even though you lost your race, you probably wouldn't have been able to go to it or attend it anyway. But I for one thought that New Hampshire was definitely going to be one of the tracks to lose their race. So glad they didn't, but at the same time, it really sucked knowing that they were up there racing, and I should have been there, but I'm not allowed to be. It's kind of the same thing with Dover, except they weren't there. But it happens. Hopefully we'll get back to the track soon. And that'll also bring us to the next thing. And with these races being held without fans, it's really going to have an impact on the revenue for the tracks, and it's going to affect the financials for the sport in every way it possibly could, which I don't know the extent of the impact or maybe the repercussions that it could possibly have. But one thing I'm wondering is, and it probably won't happen, but a pay-per-view to watch the race. And like I said, I doubt it will happen, but it's possible because, like I said, the tracks are going to be losing the money. It's going to be coming from pocket to cover, you know, the purse of the race, security, the workers, everything like that. So the only way that I can really think of is to kind of balance that out is to charge a pay-per-view cost to watch the race on TV. So it's just kind of an interesting thing to think about. Because I'm pretty sure a pay-per-view has never happened, you know, for NASCAR at least. I mean, obviously it's kind of pay-per-view because you pay to go to the race, but to watch it on TV it's just a different thing, I guess, rather than having cable as a whole or whatever it is how you watch the race, because you're just paying for this one event. Obviously that's what a pay-per-view is, but I'm just trying to explain it in a way that might make sense, which I'm probably failing at, but I can't help but wonder if they will charge a pay-per-view to try and cover some of the cost for the tracks. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. I doubt it will happen, but hey, anything's possible. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about briefly was Kyle Larson is back, not in NASCAR, but he is back racing. Him and Casey Kane will be racing their sprint cars. So, personally, I'm happy to see him back. I know what he said is unacceptable and everything like that, but in my opinion, it was blown a little bit out of proportion. Like I said, never should say what he said. It's never acceptable. But I don't think he should have been just kicked out of NASCAR as quick as he was. I disagree with it. I think the suspension and fines and training and everything like that was fine, but you know, just kicking him out, and I just think it was too much. But in the political world that we live in today, you just, once you saw it happen, you knew that was coming. So, but he's back in a sprint car. I'm happy to see. And the next thing, NASCAR Heat 5 has been announced, or confirmed at least, which everybody kind of knew it was, but they released a cover, and not sure. I'll have to look. Trying to find it here. A release date. So yes, they did come out with a release date. So the release date for NASCAR Heat 5 is July 10th. Of course, probably tentative. That stuff changes all the time, so it really could be any time around July or not. But what I wanted to talk about, the game itself, through the 4 versions that we've had so far, not the best. There's been a lot of stuff wrong with it. If you want to go from the graphics to the physics to the AI, just everything like that, you can always point out one thing that is wrong or broken or whatever you want to say. So hopefully it'll be a big improvement and a big jump from previous games. In my opinion, they definitely took a big step in improving from 3 to 4. So I am hopeful that they'll be able to do it again from 4 to 5. I don't know how the financials are with the company. Chase Elliott is on the cover, so this is just speculation, but maybe they're reaching for money and people and things like that by putting the most popular driver on the cover. So no matter the reputation of the game or how it plays, people are going to buy it. It could be that, but I know a lot of times people do, or companies do, just put the most popular player, driver, whatever it is, on the cover to kind of represent the brand. The Chase Elliott's on the cover of the regular version, and Tony Stewart, the Roll Smoke, is on the cover of, I'm not even sure what it's called, if it's the premium version or the legend version, whatever it is. Last year was Jeff Gordon, I'm pretty sure, but this year it's Tony Stewart. Regardless, I'm probably going to get it. I usually get them and try them out and give them a shot anyway. But like I usually do a career mode and stuff on YouTube. I did one for NASCAR Heat 4. It's kind of short, and I kind of stopped it. I might bring it back if I'm looking for different things to do, but it's just not my favorite thing. I'd much rather go on iRacing, or even go out and drive in real life, rather than play that. So, but I'll probably end up getting it anyway, just to kind of support 704 and the NASCAR Heat franchise and NASCAR itself. But let me know what you think. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on everything we kind of talked about so far on some of this stuff. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll answer them in the next one. And also keep your eyes out for a giveaway announcement coming sometime this week. Not sure when. I gotta kind of figure it out. But I will be announcing a giveaway here pretty soon. So, like I said, keep your eyes out, or open, whatever you want to say, and look out for that. But that'll do it for this one. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out the links down below, like I said. Follow and subscribe to all those. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe as well. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.